Hey guys, it's me, Double D, with another episode of Bayonetta. In the last episode, we basically hijacked a plane only to find Jeanne and rescued Cereza before the plane broke apart. And in this episode... oh, voice crack there. Anyway, in this episode, we're going to be taking on Chapter 13. I believe that's 13 because I'm going to be looking like an idiot if I got the Roman numeral wrong. Yeah, Chapter 13, the Cardinal Virtue of Prudence. And yeah, I don't have anything to spend on the Gates of Hell due to all of the Halo grinding I have been doing, but we'll get started on Chapter 13.
Let's go!
It's okay, little one. I'll be right back.
Mommy!
Adito Sapientia.
Ooh. Another talkative type. I don't think I've got time to entertain your blather. I'd much rather hear it straight from your boss. The witch hunts.
Rest, I need. Installment emat vilpa, ugrei aedan tozum, tol, paet uposi, uauna aldi, gerda, uauna kaosio.
You know, based on the title, I thought he was going to be called Prudentia or something. Anyway, this is Sapientia, and the weak points for this phase of the battle is, well, the faces on his legs. However, watch out when he jumps because, yep, he's gonna rise out of the waves right there. So watch out and dodge right in time so he can be able to use Witch Time. Or not. Yeah, you can't block it with the Muna Mahakala, and watch out when he's diving like a shark because, well, he's gonna dive at you, and I believe you can't use Witch Time in that phase either. In that case, we keep shooting. As you notice, we are surfing on a part of the plane. Yeah. So with that, let's take on a piece of his legs. Yeah. The legs also have their own defense system, so they won't go down as easily. And I say this, and yet I, well, have an easier time with it. Oh, yeah. Sapientia is just like Kinship, meaning he's gonna launch missiles at you. And honestly, I prefer the way Sapientia does it than Kinship because at least it's not a bullet hell. And I have to dodge out of the way from him trying to bite me like a shark again. Can I just say one thing though? Sapientia is probably my favorite design of well, the bosses ever. Because, well, he looks like a deformed sea creature or something. Anyway, the two legs on the right are out, so now we have to go to the left. Yeah, keep shooting as you head there. You might not have much room. Well, you always have much room to move, but it's probably not going to be that precise because, well, you're on the water and you have to jump, and the faces are not, well, at ground level. Anyway, this phase shouldn't be that hard to beat as long as you avoid the missiles, which you won't be able to see coming, and the faces are off. And now, climax. boss battle. We basically have to guide Sapientia to that spider demon, which I believe is called Phantasmaray. I'm sorry for butchering it. Anytime he tries to resist, the counter prompt will come up. Anyway, once you guide him to the spider, he will bite him for some heavy damage. And now his face is exposed. However, yeah, he's gonna try to do everything he can to keep you away from his face, including the same old tricks that he did when his weak points were his legs. Anyway, whoa! Anyway, so, okay, now here comes the shark dive. Can I dodge this one and activate Witch Time? No, I can't. Yeah, well, at least I tried. So anyway, keep shooting, and then I'm gonna... Yeah, Sapientia is very mobile, just like Fortitudo. I mean, he's not as hard as Fortitudo, because, well, Fortitudo was supposed to be the first boss. But, yeah, Sapientia can be a pain to deal with, especially with the attack pattern he's got. I mean, they're predictable per se, but, well, even if they're predictable, if you're gonna get screwed if you dilly-dally. Yeah, in that case, well, you just have to keep hitting him. And where is he? Ah, there we are. Yeah, position yourself in a way so that he'll be able to... That is not what I call positioning himself properly, thank you. Ah, crap. Yeah, sometimes he will attack with his legs like that. Or his arms, rather. Because, you know, he is a beast. A sea beast, if you will. Anyway, so... You just have to keep taking on it. Too bad we can't use Witch Time. And I just realized something. I don't think I have ever used the Muna Mahakala to try to defend myself with it. And I should be ashamed for not using it, because... it's useful in many situations. In fact, I think the Muna Mahakala is the best accessory you can ever have. And I am shocked that I haven't even tried to use it, which makes me sad. Anyway, his face is exposed. Yeah, it's pretty much the same song and dance. Honestly, Sapientia is not really that hard. Anyway, here comes another climax. And now it's time to guide him to Phantasmaray. I can't pronounce that worth crap. But yeah, have you noticed he's using Madama Butterfly to guide him? Or Bowser if you're wearing the Peach and Daisy costume. And here we go. And eat him up. Well, here we are, going down a whirlpool that Sapientia has created himself. Yeah, the whirlpool phase is gonna be hard to control due to the fact of how it works. Anyway, so, Sapientia will try to keep his core away from you, so be prepared to face off against any obstacles that get in your way as you try to move closer to Sapientia. Including those, I hope those aren't those are totally tentacles. But yeah, watch out for the lasers. And fortunately, if you dodge them, you get to activate Witch Time. So activate Witch Time whenever you can. So yeah, just don't bother jumping over them because then you won't be able to activate Witch Time that way. And it'll get you closer to Sapientia than ever before! Yeah, I totally forgot the tentacles can do that. As far as I know, I don't think you'll be able to kill the tentacles as you advance towards Sapientia's face, which is right there. Yeah. Also, be prepared for when he starts to bite, because that's also another time to use Witch Time. Anyway, so, there we are. There. Or when he shoots an asteroid from his mouth. Anyway, this phase is sort of a joke. You can just keep shooting so you don't have to worry about missing Sapientia, because even if you're far away, the bullets should reach far enough to be able to hit him. In fact, yeah, it's doing some damage as we speak. Yeah, so yeah, all you really need to do is just dodge out of the way of the lasers and then keep shooting. I mean, it's not gonna hit most of the time, but... well, yeah, it's not gonna hit most of the time, but it's gonna do some damage nonetheless as you do it. And the tentacles are there. Yeah. So, yeah, this phase makes Sapientia a joke. In fact, I think it's the easiest boss battle in there, which, honestly, despite the cool design, this boss battle seems to let me down in terms of difficulty, despite the fact that I'm gushing over his design and other things. Ah, crap, I got into his mouth. He's gonna spit me out again. Anyway, so he should be almost dead right in about, now. And climax time!
I have no idea why you would want this stone. It would look absolutely terrible on you. Much too flashy.
Welcome aboard, Cheshire.
Oh, fucking hell!
Mummy!
I told you I'd be right back. Shouldn't you be, flying this thing? I'm a bit occupied at the moment.
Mummy!
Well, so much for the subtle approach. We might as well have speakers on this thing blaring Ride of the fucking Valkyries.
Come now, we're VIPs. You know, nothing says you've made it in life like a private helicopter.
Then welcome aboard Air Luca, Flight 001. This is your captain, Luca, speaking. Fasten your safety belts, as this may be a bumpy flight.
Private helicopter too. That way I can say that you made it in life when you have one, or a private jet, or whatever have you. And I say Sapiens is a joke, and then I get a gold. Well, to be honest, gold isn't really that bad, but I expected. Okay, to be fair, I've taken a lot more damage. I deserve that. So with that out of the way, of course we're gonna have to go through another round of angel attack. Let's see how I do this time, even though it's probably not going to be good. But we'll see. Ready? Fire! Okay. No, I don't want to exchange. I hit. I suck. I suck. I got him. I don't got him. I don't got him. You know, at this point, it looks like I'm not even trying to hit him anymore. Anyways, so let's see. 20 points. Wow. Okay, I know I've gotten better at this. Now, normally, this would be the part where I, well, show off anything that there is after the bosses. However, I don't think there's much to talk about at this point, so I want to go over something that I might have missed when I initially explained the Link costume. Yes, we're going to go back to the Link costume. Because, well, there was one other Easter egg, actually two, that I have completely missed when using the Link costume, and I cannot believe I completely forgot about that. So I'm going to go to Chapter 1 for a little bit because it contains some things, well, a couple of things that I want to share with you guys. So let's go to Chapter 1 and I'll meet you at two points where I'll show this off. Okay, so the first thing that I missed showing off with the Link costume. If you open any treasure chest at all, listen to the sound it makes. Yep, it plays the treasure theme, yeah, which is my favorite item collection theme of all time. Also, if you're inclined to do 100%, there is a couple weapon-related achievements that you can try to get, and they involve both Shuraba and Odette, which is why I have them equipped right now. In fact, I will come back to you after I try to do them. Or succeed, whichever comes first. Oh yeah, there's also one more Easter egg, and I just had to talk over it. Yeah, so anytime you solve a puzzle, the puzzle solving theme plays. Like it is just there. I'm gonna find a better way to demonstrate it. So, this achievement. For Shuraba, you want to do EI Jutsu and nothing else. Yeah, kill him with EI Jutsu. Yeah, because if you do it to at least 20 enemies, yeah, Chapter 1 or any battle with Affinity should do the trick. Yeah, and I believe it just has to be EI Jutsu, or the finishing blow has to be EI Jutsu, which is the charge modifier for Shuraba. I don't know, actually. But yeah, so if you do it to 20 enemies, you will get an achievement, which I'll show on screen once I will actually get it. But this also brings me to another thing, which I have also missed because I talked over it. So, if you solve any puzzle in any stage when wearing the Link costume, if I could just skip over it. Yep, this sound plays again when you solve a puzzle in a Zelda game. I love that sound so much, so I'm glad it made that well jingle whenever you discover something. Anyway, on to the achievements. Oh, there we go. There's the first of it. Deepest Cut, which is done when you kill 20 enemies with just the EI Jutsu of Shuraba. It's not that hard to do if you go to the prologue regularly. The other one involves Odette, and if you see where I'm going, this involves freezing enemies. So keep kicking them until they are encased in blocks of ice. Once again, affinities are the perfect test dummies for this. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever shown off the charge modifier for Odette. Yeah, it's basically a flurry of kicks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. However, it does make your efforts of freezing them a little bit easier. Yeah, this achievement for involving Odette involves freezing them. A set amount of enemies, I might add. And there we go, there's the other achievement, the Ice Witch, which comes with freezing 20 enemies with Odette. Anyway, I'll see you back at the main menu. Yeah, the reason why I decided to cut to these because if you're trying to go for 100% in Bayonetta, you probably need to know what to do with weapon-involved ones. And as far as I know, there isn't one for Kilgore, so at least you don't have to use Kilgore for it. With that, I'll see you back at the main menu. So, with that out of the way, sorry this is an unusually short episode for Bayonetta standards because honestly there wasn't much to talk about after Sapientia aside from the two things I missed about the Link costume and of course other achievement related stuff. But with that out of the way, we are now on our way to the island of Isla del Sol. And next time on Bayonetta, we're going to be taking on Chapter 14, Isla del Sol. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!